I remember a woman, a posh-looking woman that came into the pharmacy. She was carrying a luxury yoga mat, looking fit, but she complained of a brain fog. All right. She opened her bag and showed me a pill organizer filled with various tablets. And I remember she said, I take this for my back, this for anxiety, this for my sleep, and she also mentioned that her sister gave her some imported painkillers for her period and cramps. Okay, I looked at the mix. She was taking a cocktail almost identical to the mix that Joker took. Joker is a popular award-winning artist. He featured in one of these very popular series, Dark Knight. Featured in Dark Knight. Her mix was very similar to the mix Joker took, and that cocktail took Joker's life. Unfortunately, it took his life. Alright, so I told her, Madam, you are walking around with a loaded gun in a bus. Perhaps you think because a doctor prescribed them separately, they are safe together. No, they are not safe together. If your liver should get this mixture of drugs to catalyze, your liver don't know who wrote the prescription, they only know the clash. You understand? It's going to form a very dangerous napkin. I talked about napkin in one of my videos, alright? Though I will still talk about napkin in this particular slide. I tried to explain to her that if she should take one glass of wine after taking these mixtures, God forbid, she might end up not waking up the next day. Abashed, shocked, surprised, she thought, come on, pharmacy. She was like, come on. She thought polypharmacy was only for sick old people. Alright, she thought that polypharmacy was only for sick old people. I told her, listen, Joker, Heath Ledger was young. He was young, a young man, but this cocktail took his life. The mixture took his life. Mixture of, when you take mixture of something for anxiety, mixture of something for sleep, you are taking something for anxiety, something for your back, something for sleep, and imported painkillers for period or cramps. So say this mixture, similar mixture took Joker's life. Alright. What is only different between your combination and Joker's combination is the dosage. You understand? Is the dosage. That is the only thing different between the two combinations. So now you have to understand that polypharmacy is very dangerous. Joker died because he thought more is better. You don't have to let your health routine become your forensic file. If you have someone at home, be it a parent, a sister, a friend, a guardian, that is taking mixture of cocktails, then I think this video is for them. Show them this video, because it is very important that they ensure one doctor or one pharmacist knows every single thing that they are taking, including the herbal teas. Also, additionally, it's advisable that they never drink, that they should never try drinking even a small amount of alcohol if they are already on painkillers. Combining alcohol and painkillers, be it sedatives, painkillers, it turns a speed bump into a concrete wall. The subsequent body reaction is catastrophic. Alright? And adding a glue to that, if you have a chest infection or asthma, you are at double risk for overdose from sedatives. Talking about Heath Ledger, which was popularly known as Joker. Alright. He didn't die of a street drug overdose. He didn't die of addiction. He died of bad combination. He followed his prescriptions, but he didn't realize his body was becoming a chemistry set where the elements don't mix. A chemistry set, a chemistry combination combining different drugs which you know are made up of elements that don't mix. When these drugs that don't mix, when they enter the body, they form tiny crystals in the blood. They form tiny crystals in the blood, and on the long run, along the line, it escalates to thromboembolism. Heath was tired, Joker was tired, he was filming the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus and had just finished The Dark Knight. He told reporters he was sleeping only 2 hours a night, his mind was racing and his body was fighting a respiratory infection, which is pneumonia. Okay, to fix this, he used what many of the artists we have today are using, what many of our popular artists have in their cabinets. Painkillers, combination of painkillers, anti-anxiety or sleep pills, and over-the-counter drugs. In the painkillers, we have oxycodone and hydrocodone. Then for anxiety and sleep, he was using diazepam and temazepam. Then over-the-counter drug which he used, according to forensic investigation, was doxylamine, which is an allergy and a sleep aid. In forensics, what do we call this? It is called acute combined intoxication. Acute combined intoxication. What is the mechanism of action of this dangerous combination? What is the mechanism of action? Think of your brain as a busy expressway in Lagos. Your breathing signals are the cars moving freely. The painkillers act like slow down signs on the road, the traffic signs on the road, the slow down signs on the road, and the benzodiazepine, which was the combination he used for anti-anxiety, for sleep, and for over-the-counter. These benzodiazepines act like the speed bumps. So if you have one painkiller, which is the slow down pill, the sign traffic moves fine, okay? But if you have one speed bump, it's also okay. But the problem is Joker took 6 different depressants. 6 different depressants here essentially put a concrete wall across the expressway. In pharmacology, we use the term synergy. Synergy. This means the drugs didn't just add up, they multiplied each other. A situation whereby 1 plus 1 is no longer equals to 1 plus 1 equals 10, giving you 10, a synergy. Alright? The benzodiazepines made the opioids more powerful and more aggressive. The doxylamine made the sedation deeper, and his brain sent the signal to breath. The signal hit the concrete wall. The mixture created a concrete wall, and the signal couldn't fire, it stopped. Joker didn't die because he took too much of one thing. He died because he took too many of different things. The medical examiner's report was clear, crystal clear. The medical examiner said that it was total accidental overdose. There was no suicide note. There was no illegal substance. His lungs were already heavy from pneumonia, which meant he needed more effort to breathe. But the drugs gave him less ability to do so. It was a perfect storm of biological failure.
With our eyes.